this is a very important video which I think which I needed to make. Okay, so a very interesting thing which almost is self-explanatory is I'm doing entrepreneurship. I am into like all this game of business, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing right now. So I'm learning how to do cold calling. I'm doing like learning how to do that, and how to talk with prospects and how to set appointments. So as a setter role, I'm doing that, and maybe I can go ahead and like upgrade from that from then on. Okay, so I'm like trying to invest in my skills, and it is hard. Who would have guessed? It is hard. So I wouldn't say it is necessarily just hard. It is scary. It is not just, it is scary. It is scary. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't like, there is, you cannot be definitive, you cannot be certain about the outcome. And for me at least, I think I want to be at least a slightly more certain with how the things turn out to be. But turns out you cannot be certain with entrepreneurship. It's just a game of probabilities, so you can increase the probabilities of something happening by just working extremely hard and putting in the volume. But again, it is not certain. And there's one more thing which I have realized. I realized it like a year ago, but it is like kind of came up, so I'm gonna tell it to you. I don't think most people realize how scary it is when all of the people that you know. So I'm in 12th grade, right? I'm in 12th grade, and all of the people that I know are choosing the normal path. They are like studying for the 12th grade, and then they don't know what college they're gonna go in, and they don't know what they are doing with their life and whatever. All of the people that I know are going this way, and I know that I'm not gonna like, I know that fact that I don't want to go that way. And I decide like, okay, fine, I'm gonna go this way, which is like this route of entrepreneurship, in which I might or might may or may not be successful. It is scary. It is scary because you don't know the outcome which is going to happen. It is unknown. Nobody has like walked, obviously like a lot of people has walked it, but nobody that I know, or the people, or in the area around me, or in this like in India, or like in Maharashtra, people that I know has done something like this. So it's like the fear of unknown, and fear of unknown can be fucking stronger than just fear of being average. So you end up just like wanting to be like, oh, you fuck me, like it's scary, I don't know. This was exactly me a few months, or what, a few months ago, you could say. I was so scared of like, I was so scared of the unknown. I was so scared of the uncertainty, and the fact that all of that, and the fact that like I might not succeed and bullshit like that. That I was just like, okay, fine. There is this outcome which is like getting in the 12th grade, and me studying, like then me getting some good enough marks, and then me passing the exam, all that bullshit. I can do that, and that is certain, because that's just like input output. If I go ahead and put in X amount of hours in studying, then I will get X amount of results. That is self explanatory. In business, it is kind of like that, but again, I think, for personally, I think it's just probabilities. So you can put in a lot of work, a lot of volume, and you can increase your probabilities of getting the outcome. But again, it is just in probabilities. So like you haven't seen anyone else done it, and I know that the fact that it is possible, like earning 10 grand a month and whatever, uh, whatever amount of money, it is possible because a lot of people are doing it. Like, certainly I am able to see from the internet, it is possible. But I don't see anyone that I know from my eyes who was in my circumstance, and in my circumstance in India, that have actually like gone over that fear and be like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm gonna go in and have I'm gonna go in and take this direction. I'm gonna stop like listening to all the people around me. I'm not gonna care about what the people in my neighborhood are gonna say. I'm not gonna care about what my mother's family or father's family are gonna say about my decisions. I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing that I feel is right for me right now. So that is scary as shit. Okay. That is scary as shit, and there are a lot of into it. And one more thing which I also talked about is uncertainty. So you might work on this thing, whatever your business is, whatever skill set that you're learning. You might work on it for X amount of time, and you might not see any tangible outcome from it. Think about it. There's like Think about, like, you might go ahead and work at a sales job for 4 5 years or something like that. You can learn extremely good. You can be extremely good at sales, or and you can like lost all that money. Like you can earn that money and you can just lose it all. But in that phrase, in that time horizon, I can just tell myself, okay, fine, the money wasn't the thing I earned. It was the skills. It was the person that I became. So it is just something that it is just like my advice. Okay. Something which I learned, like, I am the output of my effort, I'm the output of my work. So whatever, keeping that thing aside, I actually wanted to tell you, like, why then, like, after all this uncertainty, all this garbage, why then I why did I then decide to just go ahead and go on this path, like, just go on and completely, like, just go completely and push on with it. Here was something that I decided. I wanted to do the things, like, I wanted to do whatever thing that I'm going to do for the right reason. And I and and there was no reason that I could tell myself that I'm going to study. There was nothing that I can tell myself that how you can go ahead and study right now, and then you will get good grades and all. Like, there was no reason for me to go ahead and do that, except for the fact that I can tell myself that I was a pussy, literally. Like, that is the exact thing. It was about the story that I was going to tell myself. It was about uh, it was about it was about what will I think about myself. Like, am I so scared? Was I so scared 1 year, 2 year, 3 year ago that I didn't take leap? And what if I could have taken the leap and could have started working on the thing which I was gonna work on anyways. So that was one thing. And it was the whole thing about what will you, like, see yourself, what is the story that you are going to tell yourself. So for for at least now, now that I've started working and things are happening, at least I will look at, if even if I fail, at least I will look at myself and be like, yeah, this man worked. Yeah, this man, I can at least be proud of myself. I can have pride in being me. I can go ahead and stand, and even if okay, fine, I haven't gotten the result, but I am who I wanted to be. I took the decision. Fine, I failed. No, like, no problem. Let's try again. So that was one of my reasons that I just said, okay, fine, let's go. Fuck it. One more reason, which I wanted to share to you, if you are in a similar circumstances. At least for me, it was like in 12th grade. Okay, so the exact line that I remember is, the world doesn't need. I thought to myself, the world doesn't need another guy who is going to get decent marks in his 12th grade exam. The world doesn't need that, and the world doesn't give a fuck about that. So you might as well not give a fuck. Think about it. The world doesn't need it. So I actually got this sentence from Alex Hermosi when he was telling um, his one of his neighbors, like, his name is Jacob. He's a young guy. So he was telling him, the world doesn't need another person who graduates with like a decent GPA from a university. The world doesn't need that. The world doesn't care about it. So you might as well not give a fuck. And if that kind of resonated with you right now, you should think about it. You should think about what you are doing, what you want to do, and things related to it. One of the things which I also think is pretty important in it is, um, now that I've started to work, like a lot, like in the earlier days, I was just like believing it was pure delusion, genuinely. It was delusion. Even now, it's a lot delusion, but it is more work now. But whatever. But it was. I wasn't even working. So if you are not working, think about what happens to your brain. And what if you are what if you have this goal and you are not just work you are just not working, and you're doing something negative. So for example, my goal was to just like get good at money making, and like I didn't know anything, okay, earlier. So I was just like, okay, fine, I'm gonna go ahead and watch some YouTube videos about something, okay. I was going ahead and learn something, sales, more funnels, and this, that, read books. So that could have been my primary action to do, so that I can at least find a way out. You know what I did then? I actually went in and just gave in to instant gratification activities. So I spent my nights watching porn, hentai. Actually, spent all of my nights like up until 4 a.m. in the morning was watching hentai. I wasted my days just doing bullshit, sleeping during the day, not doing anything, procrastinating the whole day, and like just doing nothing. And in fact, not just that, in fact, I spent a lot of it just it was just all an instant gratification. It was like pain. And one more thing which I wanted to, I stopped going to the gym. I have stopped going to the gym, like from the past 2 months I've stopped going to the gym. And the reason I stopped going to the gym is because I said to myself, okay, fine, if I want to extremely see progress in this particular area of life, which is money, financial, then I need to at least stop the other things from progressing and just focus on this thing. So it's an analogy which I got from Alex Hormozy, season of no. So I was just like, okay, fine, I'm gonna say no to everything else, but the thing that matters the most. One second, I'm back. So as I was saying, I got this analogy from Alex Hormozy, which is like season of no, Alex Hormozy, and the work just needs doing. You stop making progress on all of the other aspects. Expect the expect exception of the work that you want to do. So it could be financial, it could be physical, like making up your body and thing. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just start focusing on that. And I actually stopped going to the gym, which I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say was it a good decision, was it a not good. I don't know. But I actually stopped going to the gym. So I even stopped exercising at home, which is like crazy because I'm gonna just be honest with you. I was lazy. I was lazy to exercise. I was like, fuck it, who cares? But I didn't even work. Honestly, I didn't work, man. Like maybe I worked here and there a little bit, blah blah blah. But I wasn't working to my potential. I was just like slacking around, wasting time, and all of those small little minute things led me to just bullshit, like just not do anything, like just here is something which here is something which like I'm not really fucking proud of doing, okay. Uh, it is uh, it is the fact that sometimes I would go ahead and install Instagram and just would just spend my time, and generally 4 or 5 hours. So I would sit there at 11 p.m., sit on this bed or some other bed, I don't know, sit there around 11 10 p.m. in the night, and my mother and everyone is asleep, and I would get my earphones, and for the next 4 5 6 hours I'm just gonna scroll away. Just gonna scroll, and it wasn't just random shit that I was watching. It was like very specific women kind of content. It was like specifically lovey-dovey content, and it was related to this and whatever. So if you're in that position right now, and you're you want to work and you're not working, my friend, you need to go ahead and start working. You need to go ahead and start working. And one thing which I want to tell you is, no, if you are waiting for something to happen, no, something is not happening. if you're waiting for that one video of David Coggins, or that one video of Andrew Tate, which is going to motivate you for infinity. One second. Yeah, so I was saying, my dad is outside. So as I was saying, if you are waiting for that one thing to happen, that one video that you're going to watch, or that one something that you will watch, and then you will feel like really, then everything will just clear out and you are going to go ahead and work. I don't think that happens. I think you just need to be like, okay, fuck it, my life is not good. I'm scared of pain, and just go ahead and indulge yourself in as much pain as you can through hard work, and embrace that pain. And in that pain, you should ask yourself, okay, what is it that I'm scared of? Okay, I'm scared of this, that, and you kind of get over it. There's nothing you can watch, bro. Just if you're like if you're looking for permission to work hard, if you're looking for permission to start to work hard and become successful, whatever, I cannot give you the permission. Just go ahead and start. Just go ahead and do it. Yeah, yeah, that was the video, man. uh I don't know, maybe it resonated with someone, maybe it didn't.